Hey everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm here for a Tiny Tip Tuesday, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I do still have a few of the kits for the gingerbread and peppermint set. This is everything that comes in it. You can see it all packaged in here. And photo instructions also on the samples that I did. So $35 via PayPal. My PayPal is my email, memoryinkers@att.net. Make sure you give me your address so I know where to mail it. You might want to email me first to make sure I still have kits left. Okay, so now I am going to do something I haven't done in, I don't even know how long it's been. We're going to talk about watercolor pencils. So these are the 5 colors that I'll be using today, but I wanted you to see that this particular set comes with 12. This is from the, they're in the annual catalog, and I think they might get overlooked. They are on page 126, and you can see them here. This set is $16 for 12, and then the other set I have here, they come in a like a little box kind of thing, but I have mine all thrown in. This is Assortment 2, which is 10 pencils. Actually, I'm sorry, these are 10, and this first set that I'm using has 13, not 12, 13. So, but I wanted to show you how to do them. Now, you can use our water brushes, but I'm going to be using a blender pen today. I love blender pens. I just have more control with them. So let me get started. So because of the fact that I'm going to be doing something that's kind of, whether it's water or the blender, I don't want the image, the original image, to smear. So I'm using StazOn. In this case, I'm using our Saddle Brown StazOn. It's a very pretty color. But if I wanted black, I would use the StazOn Jet Black for this, not the Memento. You definitely want to use the Memento, though, if you're going to be using our blends, because otherwise StazOn doesn't work with our blends. All right, so I'm going to open it up. Also, here's another tip for you while we're on the subject. When you get a StazOn pad, it comes with this little tray right here that is to cover it, and I was always losing it, so I stuck mine down with Stampin' Dimensionals. So I still have it, it's still doing its job, but I don't have to think about it every time I take it off, because it's kind of a, you know, pain. But you need it. So I'm going to ink this up really good. Set that aside. And then this is our awesome watercolor paper. So there it is, which, see how pretty? Isn't that a pretty brown? It's just pretty. So that is what I'm starting with, and this is from the Pretty Pumpkins bundle. These are the dies that come with it. This is my VIP, my Hostess VIPs are going to be doing this for their kits. Let's see, the class will be in October. So if you guys are interested in becoming VIPs, I am starting a different VIP group. And you will be able to get in with this first set. I'll have more details for you, but VIPs have their own group on this page. They have special videos that I don't share on this page. So it's pretty cool. So you might want to ask. So anyway, my tiny tip, it's on how to use watercolor pencils. You think super simple, just, you know, just color. Well, that's kind of true. You just sort of lightly color, and I'm not barely putting any pressure on this in this area, okay? Then I'm going to add a little bit where I know I want it to be a little darker. Like here at the bottom, you're going to get more shadow, right? I mean, and around this little section here. I'm going to start with that, just this little bit here. And I'm going to take my blender pen and just start coloring. And I love, let me hold this up. I love how quickly it starts to blend. And if you don't press too hard, you're not going to get any harsh lines. Now down here, at the bottom where I have made it thicker, you're going to have to do a little extra blending to keep it from having the harsh lines. And if you just do that and sort of drag that into the rest of it, it'll start to blend and get you what you need. And so if you start at this point, then you can decide, well, I'm going to add a little here because I think that maybe this leaf might have caused a little bit of a shadow. So I'm going to put a little there and maybe a little more on these little edges here. Just a little, not a lot, just a little. And then you can blend that in too. Just be a little careful around your leaf because you don't want your leaf to be, let's see, what color is this? Bermuda Bay. That's the other thing that's really cool about our markers. You know, Stampin' Up! Is so awesome about having their colors all match. So their pencils do too, and they come with the name on it, so you don't have to guess which color is this pencil. You can just know. And I forgot to grab a scrap, so let me find one. Here's one. And then to color off your blender pen, you just go like that. All right, so I'm just going to do a little bit, and then I'll show you the finished card. So I kind of want this leaf to not look super new, so I'm actually taking the early espresso pen and I'm putting it around on the edges as if it sort of is starting to brown a little bit. And then I'm going to take the old olive, and I'm actually, you can probably tell, I'm actually pushing harder with the old olive pen. You know, my table should be even, but apparently it isn't because everything always rolls on it. So I'm starting down here where I want the lighter part because that's where the the early espresso is. But see how light it is? It's very light. So you can get it to be a dark brown if you wanted to, but I don't want super dark on this. And then I'm dragging out some of this old olive into the brown. But I just want to show you, you can do darker with the early espresso. So you see I made that section much darker. Okay? So that's how simple it is to just do some fun coloring. And like I said, just remember to clean it off. So for fun, let's do this one. Oh, and also, this one has a white, this one has white. So if you felt like, oh, you know what, I needed some highlight in there, you can kind of go in there and get it. Or if you're working on a, on like a darker cardstock, you can put some white into it. So now I'm going to take this, and this is Calypso Coral. And I'm just going to do this one kind of lightly around the edges because I want all of my pumpkins to be kind of different colors, not necessarily what you would think about. I mean, I have a pumpkin like this in my kitchen, a little like fake one, and it's turquoisey colored because that's one of the, I'm trying to think of what it's called. Like I have one wall done, a focal wall. I have a focal wall like that in the dining room, and so we have accents of that color in different parts of our house. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this color and I'm going to just sort of very carefully drag it in. I want this pumpkin to be mostly really light colored, but I want to blend in where I marked. But what's fun is you can see that if you blend, you get some really pretty colors. And I think when the blends came out, I tended to forget that I've got these beautiful pencils. So I was playing and I thought, I'm going to show the pencils to you guys because I don't even remember the last time I talked about our awesome watercolor pencils. So, so basically you can see how it is done, but isn't that pretty? I just think it's really pretty. And here is my finished card. You can see I actually put some Wink of Stella on this card. Can you see it glittering? And some little bling there. This is also from the stamp set, so thankful for you. And this is actually going to be one of the VIP cards. So, so my VIP hostesses, if you're watching, you're going to get all of the pieces to make all of the cards, all the envelopes, all the extra things, and you will get a little gift from me like you do every month. For the VIP card club, which is going to be different, you will actually pay for the kits. My hostesses do something different, and they have a few months left on that, but I will be posting about how to join the VIP card club probably in another week or so. I just want to make sure I have all the details right. Some of you may have seen information. I did mail some of you who ordered from Volume, got a little bit of information about it, but I'm going to show you real quick because I don't normally tell them everything that they're getting, but you know, there's going to be a few different cards. These are what I'm working on so far. I might make some changes, but this one is a definite. I think it's so pretty. Do you guys like it? I love it. And I love the Wink of Stella. Oh, so pretty. Now, I will tell you, this is a couple of coats. I put Wink of Stella on it, and then I went back and put more Wink of Stella on it. So, okay. So there is my tiny tip for today. How to use watercolor pencils. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you back here on Saturday for a Saturday sip. Bye.